A very good morning, students. Welcome back to our maths class. So children, in our today's class, we are going to do workbook, right? Workbook part and the chapter that is about fractions 1, right? And the topic which we are going to do in workbook is about equivalent fractions. And the concept is 8.1, alright? So children, before starting out today's topic, before starting out today's workbook part, let's do a quick recap. What you have learned from the equivalent fractions. Alright children? So, children, I have a question for you all. Clear? Let's warm up. Find two equivalent fractions to the given fractions. Number A is 2/5. Number B, it's 4/6. And number C, 3/4. So children, as already you have learned about equivalent fractions, I have taught you what is an equivalent fractions, how to find out the equivalent fractions, right? So now, this tree ABC, you're doing and tell me the answer. Find out the equivalent fractions of this given fractions. So how you are going to do, children? Yes? Tell me, find out. Okay, let me help you. As I have already explained to you what? To find out an equivalent fraction of the given fraction, we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by the same number. Right? So, to find out the equivalent fraction of this given fractions, what do you have to do? So, let's do 1 by 1. 2/5. So, we will multiply both the numerator and denominator by the same number. Any number we get. 2 into 2, 5 into 2. So, it is 4/10. So, 4/10 is one equivalent fraction of 2/5. Next, what we got? 2 into 3, 5 into 3. It's 6/50. So another one equivalent fraction of 2/5 is 6/50. Got it? Now how you are going to do 4/6? Again the same process. Alright. How? 4 into 2, 6 into 2. It is 8/12. One equivalent fraction. Again, 4 into 3, 6 into 3. 12/18. Another fraction. Equivalent fraction of 4/6. 3/4. 3 into 2, 4 into 2. Comes 6/8. One of the equivalent fractions of 3/4. Next, 3 into 3, 4 into 3. It comes 9/12. So, equivalent fractions of 2/5, 4/10, 6/15. Equivalent fraction of 4/6, 8/12, 12/18. Equivalent fraction of 3/4, 6/8 and 9/12. Yes, children? Did you recap the part that we have learned how to find out an equivalent fraction? Yes. Got it? Now, let's start our today's part, that is about workbook discussion. So, everyone refer your workbook, page number 1, topic equivalent fractions, concept 8.1. So, let's start. So children, everyone refer your workbook, chapter 8, fraction 1. Alright, concept is what? 8.1, equivalent fractions. So number 1 is what? Multiple choice questions. From there, 3 are there. So let's start one by one. Number 1, when a whole is divided into 2 equal parts, each of them is called the dash. So as this is a multiple choice question, here 4 options are there. From there, you have to find out the correct option. So when a whole is divided into 2 equal parts, each of them is called what? Dash. So options are 3/4. Is it 3/4? Option B, half. Option C, quarter. Option D, whole. So children, when a whole is divided into 2 equal parts, we call it what? Yes, we call it half. So B is the correct answer. Done? Next, come to number 2. When a whole is divided into 5 equal parts, each of them is called dash. A whole which is divided into how many equal parts? 5. Now, each of them is called a what? Can you call it half? No. Number B, 1/5. That means 1 by 5. Yes. When a whole is divided into 5 equal parts, each of them is called a 1 by 5, or we call it 1/5. So B is the correct answer. Here you write B. Next, 3. Thus makes a whole. What makes a whole? Options are given: 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3. So children, which one is the correct? 1 by 2 makes a whole? No. 1 by 3 makes a whole? No. 2 by 3 makes a whole? No. 3 by 3? That means out of total part is divided into 3. Out of 3, 3 is only taken away. So 3 by 3 means what? 1. That is whole. So the correct answer is number D. Got it? Now come to multiple choice question number 4. The figure whose shaded part represent the fraction 1 by 4 is. 4 figures are given here. From here, you have to find out which one figure represents the fraction 1 by 4. So, observe the shapes. Is it A? No. A is 2 by 4. B is 1 by 3. Number C. Circle is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4, how many parts are shaded? 1. So, C is the correct answer. So, here you write C. Come to 5. The fraction equivalent to 3 by 6 is dash. So, which fraction is equivalent to 3 by 6? 4 options are given. Number A is 2 by 6. Number B is 3 by 18. Number C is 1 by 3. Number D is 9 by 18. Now children, 2 by 6 is equivalent to 3 by 6? No. Number B, 3 by 18? This is also no. Number C, 1 by 3? No. Number D, 9 by 18. Now see, D is the correct answer. Why? When you multiply 3 into 3, you will get 9. When you multiply 6 into 3, you will get 18. Alright, so 3 by 6 is equivalent to, or 9 by 18 is equivalent to 3 by 6. So number D is the correct answer. As I have already told you, to find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, you have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by the same number. Alright. So, when you multiply 3 into 3 and 6 into 3, you will get 9 by 18. So, 9 by 18 is equivalent to 3 by 6. Clear? So, now question number 6. Question number 6 is what? Number 6. The fraction represented by the unshaded part. Unshaded part means the part which is not shaded of the circle is dash. Now look at the circle. Observe this circle. This is divided into how many parts? 4 parts. Out of 4 parts, how many parts are shaded? 2.
How many parts are unshaded? 2. So from the options, you have to find out the represented by the unshaded part. Is it 1 by 4? No. Is it 2 by 4? Yes. So out of 4 equal parts in the circle, 2 parts are shaded, 2 parts are not shaded. So the correct answer is 2 by 4. So what you will write, children, here? Option number B. Done? Now fill in the blanks. Number 7. Dash fractions denote the same part of a whole. Which fractions denote the same part of a whole? Answer is, children, equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. Got it? Number 8. The fraction represented by the shaded part of the circle is. Look at the circle. It is divided into how many parts? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 parts, how many parts are shaded? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we have to write here? 6 by 8. Got it? 6 by 8. Now come to number 9. The fraction represented by the shaded part of the shape is. Look at this shape. It is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4 parts, how many parts are shaded? 2 by 4. 2 parts. So we will write here 2 by 4. Got it, children? Now, children, number 10. Write the fraction represented by the shaded part of the given figure. So figure is given. You have to write what the shaded part of the given figure. So already we have done this type of question. So 10 is your homework. You do it by yourself or we can say it is a home practice. Now come to 11. Which of the two fractions, 3 by 12 or 4 by 12, is equivalent fraction of 1 by 3? What question is asking? Out of these two, which is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 3? So how you are going to find out, children? By multiplying with the same number. So if you multiply any number, both the numerator and denominator, will you get 3 by 12? 1 into 3, 3. 3 into 3, 9 will come. You will not get 3 by 12. But if you multiply 1 into 4, you will get 4. 3 into 4, you will get 12. So 4 by 12 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 3. Right? Or by dividing also you can find it out. Right? So answer is 4 by 12. Next, number 12. Draw and shade parts of a circle to show the fraction 4 by 6. I have already divided the parts. Okay, you also do it. Circle I have divided into how many parts? As the denominator is given 6, I have divided the circle into 6 parts. Now out of 6 parts, how many parts I have to shade? I have to shade 4 parts. So just do like this, you shade it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 by 6 is represent here. Got it? Out of 6 parts, how many parts I have shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. Done? So now, children, question number 13. Draw and shade the rectangles to show equivalent fraction 3 by 8 and 6 by 16. So in the page number 3, you can see 2 rectangles are drawn. As here, I have already divided both the rectangles. Alright. So first rectangle, what you have to do? You have to divide this first one rectangle into 8 parts. Out of 8 parts, you have to shade how many parts? 3. In the second one rectangle, you have to divide the rectangle into 16 parts. Out of 16 parts, you have to shade it how many parts? 6. To show it what? To show both of them equivalent. So here see, both the rectangles are equivalent to each other. That means 3 by 8 and 6 by 16 is equivalent to each other. Alright, number 14. Draw and shade the circles to show equivalent fraction 3 by 4 and 6 by 8. As this one is similar to question number 13, so you do it as a home practice. Now come to number 14. Number 15. 14 I have given you as a home practice. Now 15. So what is given? Represent the shaded and the unshaded parts of the given figures as a fractions. Which of these are equivalent fractions? Represent the shaded and the unshaded part of the given figures. So 6 figures are given. Alright. Here you have to write down the shaded and unshaded part of the given figure. After that, you have to find out which of these figures are equivalent to each other. So number A, look at this figure. This figure is divided into how many parts, children? Number A, it is 4 parts. So out of 4 parts, how many parts are shaded? 3. So A, we will write shaded 3 by 4. Unshaded, I just write you all write full, okay? Unshaded 1 by 4. Next come to number B. Look at this circle. Circle is divided into how many parts? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 parts, how many parts are shaded? 4. So B, you write shaded equal to 4 by 8. Then unshaded, how many parts are unshaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 by 8. Got it? Come to C. Look at this circle. The circle is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 parts. Out of 12 parts, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 parts are shaded. So here you write shaded 9 by 12. Unshaded. How many parts are unshaded? 1, 2, 3. So 3 by 12. Got it? Come to number D. Look at this rectangle. Rectangle is divided into how many parts? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So shaded, how many parts? 8 parts. Out of 8 parts, how many parts are shaded? 6 parts. You write shaded 6 by 8. Unshaded 2 by 8. Number E. Now come to number E. Look at this figure. This figure is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of 4 parts, how many parts are shaded? 3. So here you write shaded 3 by 4. Unshaded 1 by 4. Last one, F. This figure is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. So out of 5 parts, how many parts are shaded? 3. So F shaded 3 by 5. Unshaded 2 by 5. Now from the given figure, after finding out shaded and unshaded, now find out which of these figures are equivalent to each other. Yeah, children, will tell me which of these figures are equivalent to each other. So here you can see number A is 3 by 4, shaded, unshaded 1 by 4. Yes. Now next number she shaded 9 by 12, unshaded 3 by 12. So here see 3 by 4 is equivalent to 9 by 12. Okay. Then 1 by 4 is also equivalent to 3 by 12. So first we can say A and C are equivalent fraction. Now come to B is not equivalent. Number D, 6 by 8 shaded, 2 by 8 unshaded. So here you see 6 by 8 and number E you see 3 by 4. So number E, 3 2s are 6 and 4 2s are 8. 1 into 2, 2, 4 into 2, 8. So D and E are equivalent fraction. But number B, 4 by 8 and unshaded 4 by 8, this figure or this fraction is not equivalent to any of the others. Alright, so A and C are equivalent. D and E are also equivalent fraction. Right? So what you will write? So the shaded parts of figures A, C, D, and E represent equivalent fractions. Okay, so children, whatever I have discussed with you all in our today's class in workbook, kindly you all complete this. First you go through the video, then you complete the questions. Alright, clear children? And now I have a question for you all. Kindly you all do it. Okay children? So children, after completing your workbook, I have a question for you all as a homework. Alright, you all do it. Question is what? Just let me shortly explain. You do it by yourself as it is a homework. Seema and Sweta completed equal part. Okay, completed equal part of a work. Seema and Sweta completed equal part of a work. If Seema completed 5 by 9 of the work, then the part completed by Sweta was dash. Seema and Sweta completed what? Equal part of a work. If Seema completed 5 by 9 of the work, of that work, then the part completed by Sweta was dash. I have given you the options also, and here only you will get the answer. Alright children, so you have to do this. Yeah, after completing it, you all kindly submit it. Along with these questions from the workbook also, I'll give you 2-3 homework. Got it children? But you have to solve it first, this one. Clear children? So, thank you all.